Welcome to Cleveland, America. That is all. Enjoy the show.
We did it. Oh, thank you. My golden, my pot of gold nails for the day. I was gonna do green, and I'm like, you know what? I've got these gold ones.
I think the gold is a good move.
We recording?
Yeah.
What
I'm like gentrified Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stay late.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Welcome to Cleveland, America.
Happy alcoholic Christmas, everybody.
Alcoholic Christmas. It's gonna be.
Oh yeah, we're a new show now.
We're
a new show.
I knew that.
You got the shirt on. I got the shirt on.
I don't.
You don't. You got the tits. It's fine.
The shirt's in the car, but
Yeah.
you know.
I think they get the idea.
Yeah. We wanted to make it worth your while if you're watching this.
The tits are the only thing worthwhile.
I'm not arguing. Visually for this show. All right, so we are Cleveland, America now, and people have asked why the name change, why the rebrand, and it's because I wanted to give. Well, here's what I felt like when I brought in a full-time cast. First, it was AJ, and then Tommi, and then when AJ left, we brought in Pants, and during that whole time, it never felt like it was just my show. It always felt like an ensemble cast, and I liked that. But the name was the name. And then after doing it with Pants for a year, I was like, you know what? I feel like we've hit a ceiling with the Bill Squire show and what it is. I just feel like it's such an ensemble at this point. It's such a show that we're all equally invested in, and I wanted it to reflect that. And so I posed the idea to you guys. You seemed like you were very happy about it.
Yeah,
And
like, it was cool,
it was a good opportunity to kind of change things, kind of give it a little refresh, give it some great new branding, and then kind of reassess what we were doing and kind of take it to another level. And I'm excited about it.
I think the spirit of how it all came together is what makes it all feel right.
Yeah,
because
it wasn't forced.
Well, no, like so. I mean, I had designed this a few days before you took it to us that you wanted to rebrand the show.
Yeah,
and then I didn't put two and two together until Tommi. We started bouncing new name ideas around, and nothing really. What was the one name we kind of thought was decent?
We like the group chat was one, and then
which there has to be 8,000.
Yeah, there's 45 podcasts. Yeah, group chat. There's a few other ones, but
they weren't terrible. But none of them.
I mean, the fact that we can't remember them.
There you go.
Right, clearly.
Just a testament to how good Cleveland, America was, which is a very similar way to like how my band Squire Masonry was like there was something staring us in the face the whole time. This is a much better name than Squire Masonry for a band, but like the same thing, like Tommy's just like, why don't we just call it Cleveland, America? And just like, oh yeah, duh.
It kind of just fit perfect. Yeah, like
but that was like a
marketing standpoint versus, even content. Like we do a lot of like local.
Yeah,
it all came full circle and it came together in a very didn't feel like a forced way.
Not at all.
Right,
and also there's a fucking T-shirt.
There's a T-shirt
ready to go. So, which you can. Well, this is.
We'll see. Yeah, they might be sold out. They might be sold out, but we'll have. This is something we'll probably have to stock up on and keep.
If we sell out, we'll have more available. So, yeah.
All right. So. We got our little list here. We're gonna go through all these different things. I don't know if we'll get to all these on this episode. But the first thing, we had a very fun week overall. Just hanging it out, powerful week. I believe I win Wingman of the Year award.
I can't. Also, that's about as far as we can go into that.
Okay.
And it's not through my.
Can I just say this? I go, hey Pants, you can drive. You need a ride. Ta-da!
Just like it's fucking like Chris Paul, Chris Paul and him, just distributed.
Just like they had no look back, pass right to your spot.
just effortless. But
you're welcome, buddy.
Because I'm a gentleman. Just know that Bill is a great friend. Thanks, Bill.
Yes.
And then what else? So then
Friday was Shenanigans Central. So we all meet up here on Friday. It's my buddy's birthday. Tommy's got battle scars.
Okay,
So it's my buddy's birthday. They're doing the party here.
We'll start.
And you get here. You did your guest set at the funny stop.
Yep. Yeah, that was.
But you kept calling it guesting, which was making me laugh so hard.
What am I supposed to call it?
Guest set. You didn't know. You're new.
I do. Well, I'm only. I mean, I should know more about comedy than I do, but I really don't fucking know a thing about the.
But that's lingo. Like that's
guest set. Yeah, so I guest set for Brian Kenny.
I'm guesting on Friday. I'm guesting, and like, I'm gonna love keep saying it.
Speaking of wingmen, thank you, Brian Kenny, for having me out at the funny stop. That it felt very good. But yeah, back to the Friday.
So then you do that set, and then you come here. Me and Tommy are already here. My friend's party's winding down around 12:30. We're like, okay, let's go change a venue, goth night. And as we're leaving, I see that all his like birthday balloons were still here, and I just snatch them up and just walk out with them. And I'm walking down the street, and I hear Pants yell at me, and I turn, and you took the best picture. I'll put it in the episode. It's so funny.
Well, also those balloons ain't cheap, man.
They're not cheap, and they're huge. They were huge. So I take them and I jam them all into my Challenger, which was not a safe way to drive.
I was behind you the whole way, and I was laughing because I was like, "Yeah, dude, like when I bought,
see anything."
So it was like a 4 and a 0, right?
Yeah.
I bought for Tommy's name, Tommi.
Yeah.
And I fit those all in the back seat of my Bronco somehow. And they're so fucking big.
They're so big. So,
and I'm not trying to like flex. They're also not cheap.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
And so when we got we went to Foundry for goth night, and as I'm getting out of my car, I'm like yanking all these balloons out, and like being like excessively physical about it, just in case anybody's seeing it.
Yeah,
I want them to think I'm having a very bad birthday.
No one showed up to my party.
And this group of gay guys comes out, and they're like, "It's your birthday, happy birthday!" And then I knew one of them, and I was like,
"Was it Brian?"
No, it was my buddy Tom.
Oh.
And he's like, "I'm divorced now." I'm like, "I heard. I hope things are in." And he's like, "It's not your birthday." I'm like, "I know. I found these at a bar, and I took them." And I didn't tell them the whole story, but I was like, "I just stole this from a bar." They're like, "That's hilarious!" And then we got into Foundry, and some lady was like, "Can I have these balloons?" I was like, "Absolutely." And she just took them and started dancing with them.
I missed that because I drove to the wrong place.
Oh, that's right.
How did you do? Oh, you ended up in the flats.
Yeah, and I wasn't paying attention. Like, I'm like, I don't know direction, so I always put stuff in the GPS. Mm-hmm. I know damn well it's far.
You did make good time considering you drove from. No one. You probably
get there.
So we're in Detroit Shore right now. She drove from Detroit Shoreway down to the flats, and then all the way back to like the border of Lakewood.
Yeah,
which is like
Foundry,
Cleveland, America. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I guess this fits the fucking vibe.
It does.
Yeah,
just talking about. Anyways, it's about 7 more minutes on that ride.
I was just doing research of the city, you know.
And so then we're at the Foundry for like 10 minutes, and it's dead. So.
Also, that is though the quintessential classic goth night.
Yeah,
like back in like the 90s and early 2000s, there would only ever be like 6 to 8 like people in their 30s.
That's how the chamber was every time I went there.
Yeah.
Like but I loved it. I'd be like, okay, turn off the lights. I'll dance. I'll put my head down.
You know why I always loved it? Because I know those people were there for the love.
Oh man, love the game, baby.
It wasn't like it was. I mean,
they weren't there to be like to try to hook up or anything like that. They're like, I just want to hear. Like bizarre music, so then we're like, well, maybe we'll go to 5 o'clock, and some comics text me like, "Come to Corky's." I'm like, yeah. So we all pile into Pants' car. He drives us down to Corky's, and as we're walking into Corky's, and we're all kind of chatting with each other. And Tommy's only 4'7" anyway, so I have to look down to see her. And as I turn to look, she's not in her normal spot, and I just stopped, and she's just on the ground.
How did that happen, by the way?
I don't know. I was
the
walking.
Little ramps.
That's what
those little pebbled ramps.
Yes, you know how it's just like a very slight, whatever ramp.
Incline.
Yeah.
I was ahead of you guys by 5 feet, and then I just was there's always just a pack of people outside of Corky's.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at them, and you just see them all go, oh.
It was not a quiet night.
No,
Many
because
people saw.
when a dude falls, like if me or Bill falls, hilarious.
Yeah.
You see adorable little Tommy fall,
Yeah.
like the cops, like the fucking firefighters get called.
No,
Yeah.
it was
National
funny.
Guard,
No, it
yeah.
was very
No, it was very funny.
Well, it was when you realize you're
I'm
not
thinking
hurt.
about,
Hot girl saw it. Fucking, it was bullshit.
I
Yeah.
wonder if there's like
Hot
a
girl saw it?
security camera.
Yeah.
Like one hot girl.
Oh, I mean,
think Hannah saw it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, I know
Oh,
at least
yeah.
one hot person saw me.
Because
fall.
like that's like the thing is like as we were walking in, Pope and Hannah, Cleveland like local comics were walking in too. So we're like, hey, like it was like kind of the meetup moment, and then
It's just
Tommy just
bumpy.
blimp.
Like Bambi on fucking Frozen Lake.
Yeah, my knee's very much scratched up.
And then we went in and had a good time at Corky's. I sang "Inside Out" by Eve Six, which is a great. It gets everybody singing along.
Mhm.
That's a
I didn't
good
even.
one.
I mean, I didn't even
Yeah, you
realize it
didn't
was
get
you
yours.
halfway through the song.
Yeah.
I didn't get mine because I think they buried me in the lineup.
I told him to
Number one, there's always like 4 million
Yeah.
people lined up.
Mhm.
So I think I tried picking the "I'm Just Ken" song from Barbie, which I think they probably just immediately deleted that.
Yeah.
So I think it's like an 8-minute long song.
Yeah.
Which I respect karaoke enough to know.
You know what I did instead of "I'm Just Ken"? I said I did the "I Want to Push You Around" song.
Oh, that would be a good
That
one.
would be
That's a good one too.
People love singing along with that
Yeah.
one. That's and
Yeah.
that's a radio song. It's like 4 minutes.
Yep.
I know. I think. I think.
And I will. Hey,
I wanna take you for granted.
Matchbox 20, baby.
Oh no, I did walk. I picked "Walking in Memphis," which is like so it's like 4.5 minutes at best.
Yeah.
And that got buried. And then when I knew that I didn't stand a chance at getting on at all because it was like I think we were nearing last call at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, yeah.
I just like I swung for the fences, tried to get "I'm Just Ken" in there, and it was not.
But-
I think they took one look at me and they're just like, no.
Doesn't matter. Song of the night was "My Way."
Yes.
Frank Sinatra.
Oh.
That got the whole bar going. All the
Everybody.
dudes just singing along, just having like one big brogasm. It was going crazy.
My Way is like there's like what white people lost their fucking minds to before Sweet Caroline got rid.
Yes,
like-
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, My Way. Like I haven't
That's a
seen.
great song.
It's a
though.
wonderful
It's a
song.
great.
I haven't seen
I
white
listen
dude.
to a lot of Sinatra, and like I love that crooner era stuff. Like
Mhm.
that's like a Sunday evening if like I'm having like a cocktail, like
Mhm.
turn that stuff on, or like just like
I didn't
house
know this
party-
about you.
house party jams for me are like when you're just thinking like making a cocktail for yourself, not just like pouring yourself a drink, but you're making like something with actual ingredients in it. I want Sinatra. I
Cooking.
want like cooking.
I do that.
Like if I'm making dinner for someone, that's I love it. I love
Huh. Did not know that about you.
it. Mhm.
No, I mean, I haven't seen white dudes flip out and sing along that hard to something since like I saw Hatebreed a few years ago live.
So very, very good,
Good
Friday night.
solid, powerful
Tommy
Friday
Foley.
night.
I
There we
slept
go.
like all
Powerful
day.
Friday night.
I did not. I got up and I went to brunch with some boys, some comedian boys that are in town.
Some boys.
Twos, and Briggs was supposed to be there. He showed up later. He was a sleepy boy, and like Zachariah and all those guys. And we went to Astoria and got some brunch that was good. And then we went and like, hey, let's get ice cream. So just a bunch of us went and got
Post
ice
brunch
cream.
ice cream?
Yeah, we went
That's a
Wow.
sick move.
Yeah,
That's a power
then-
move.
It
and
is.
then I went and got my car washed, and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go look closer at the whale wall. I've never been like right near it. I always just see it from the
You
highway.
were smoking weed.
No, I was not. I was like, I'm gonna go down Marginal and I'm gonna see that bitch up close for once. And I'm glad I did it. It's like, so that was finished in 1997, but I feel like they were working on it for years. Like I feel because I feel like I have more like childhood like I was 97. I'm 15 years old. I feel like I remember that mural from like a younger age.
I feel like that's like the Guardians of Transportation statues where no one noticed it until like 2009.
Really?
Like it didn't
Really?
exist to anybody, and then all of a sudden, collectively, we're all like, "Oh yeah,
This
you know this
scared
thing."
me.
Yeah.
That building scared me
The
because
whale
of the
boat?
whales, and it's massive.
Oh, you don't like whales?
And
Oh,
water
that's why
towers.
you're scared of
Water
whales.
towers as well. I would always
Oh,
have
we gotta
nightmares
lock
of water
Tommy in
towers
that
as a
building.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, if
I
you got
know.
ultimate Tommy escape room.
I did.
We gotta jigsaw your ass.
whale.
Jigsaw your ass in the fucking whale building.
I definitely thought whales were in there.
So
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
It
Well,
might
that's
be.
the-
How do
Or
you-
at least water.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
I-
Well, and that's
I don't
like I
know.
remember distinctly one kid. We had some sort of field trip where we went past it, and a kid, we're 15, so like probably sophomore year of high school, and the kid's like, it's actually in jail. We're like, why is it painted with whales? He's like, that way people don't know it's a jail, but it's like a jail. I love really bad criminals.
I love the confidence in the delivery that this kid, this kid either decided this is what it was, or someone had told him this that was way smarter than him.
Yeah,
and pulled this same whale jail basically.
Whale jail. But he was basically saying it was like a jail for like the one in Face Off where they keep Supermax. And because we just see him on the highway, he said it's actually an island. You can't actually see, but it's surrounded by water. Like, I'm like, who is this kid? Like,
that's the one kid that like
he could just spin a tail, man.
Like the one kid that's like an only child that like tells you he has secret like trap doors in his house that lead to like his like secret man cave where there's like a Japanese version of the Super Nintendo that doesn't exist yet. Every school's got one of those kids.
Yeah. And it's usually a single kid, usually a single mom,
or like an apartment kid, or like like an only child.
Yeah,
one of those three only.
Only choices.
So whale building. I love the legend. Do you know the actual story behind it?
It's like it got painted big for whale conservation.
It's this. What's the name of the artist?
I should know.
Probably.
But I don't. Weiland.
Weiland, yeah.
Weiland.
So Weiland. I think you have to say it like that.
Weiland. Where you go?
A whale 100 of those things.
100.
And so like I posted a video of it, and people are commenting like, "Oh, we got one of those in our city." And then some people were like, "Oh, we had one," and then they tore down the building. I'm like, "That's bummer. That's a fucking shit move to tear down a mural like that."
I think it's cool because that building probably is just like they probably just make gears in there or something super like whatever.
I mean, it's the Cleveland Public Power Plant.
Yeah, so it's a power grid.
Yeah,
it's a grid.
Yeah,
it's important, but whatever.
No, not for it.
Like as I just wish they.
In there.
I mean, I think they've made should just paint shit on everything, man.
Yeah.
Like they finally did it with a water tower around the corner from here. Now that we call this show Cleveland America, we can just get super local with it.
Yeah.
But off of Route 2 right here, the Blue Water Tower, which was
Alan
Gibberson, Old Soul Sign Co. I guess helped paint that. Which looked terrible. Do you realize how far off the ground you are on a water tower?
Dude, they're really, really high.
Like you have to rappel down from the top to paint that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not like a super scared of heights guy, but I probably would politely decline. I was like,
yeah, that's a
you're doing some Navy SEALs shit at that point.
Big ass.
It's a big tower.
Yeah. And then, we always were just hanging out on a water tower on that 70s show. Like,
nothing. Yeah.
No, man. Well,
like climbing up that thing would destroy me. Like, I'd be.
Can you watch that 70s show now that you know the one guy is a raper?
No.
I haven't watched it since,
I mean,
that's not really on
that show.
Like, I tried doing a rewatch of it. It was on Peacock for a minute, and I was just like, I have fond memories of this show, and I want to keep them that way. And like going back and watching it, it's also just like, it's a funny show, but it's not worth going back and watching.
Cosby Show.
It's not Cheers funny. Cheers is nice.
Who raped on Cheers?
No one raped on Cheers. I'm not. I was like, dude, I'm not. I think they kept the rape on Cheers. Like it was like Sam Malone was pretty rapey.
No, Sam Malone was a fucksman.
Yeah,
Sam. No,
he didn't rape. It was all about the consent because there's an episode where he's trying to make out with Rebecca, and she's like not into it, and he's like, "Well, this isn't any fun." She's like, "No, this is all I do. I'm a dead fish kind of thing," and he's like, "Well, I'm not doing it then."
Man, Rebecca Howe is dead in real life.
Yeah,
rest in peace.
Yeah,
Kirstie Alley. But Sam Malone, alive and well. Yeah, she died a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
Like she wasn't that old either.
I know.
So that's sad. Coach, I think, is still alive, and Coach was like 70 when that show.
No,
he was not 70. He looked 70.
No, he was 58. He died while they were filming that show.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
what?
That's why they replaced him.
Know this.
He was like 61 when he died.
Shows you what I know.
Yeah.
Oh no, because I was like, that makes sense now because I remember like because my first iteration of Cheers was the Woody one.
Yeah.
And then I when I realized there was seasons before Woody was on, and Coach was Woody, I just figured, I was like, oh, this guy aged out or something, and they just brought in Woody.
I knew Woody and Rebecca before and then through reruns, I discovered the Diane era, like the original
Diane Chambers.
Yeah, and that was strange because I was so much more comfortable with that later iteration, that later cast. And Woody Harrelson's so fucking funny on that show.
Oh yeah,
I love just a dullard on a show that just their whole thing is to just misunderstand what's going on around them all the time. Like he's one of the top idiots. Chris Pratt's character from Parks and Rec.
So
Andy Dwyer, classic idiot.
He's a fuck too in real life.
Yeah, but he's a great idiot.
He is a great
man. Let me tell you, I might start worshiping Jesus if it means I could do all those roles. Because man, Chris Pratt loves him some Jesus.
Yeah.
So there's something to it. I mean, when I see like a 6'8" pro athlete talk about God and Jesus, I would be like, I would probably believe it.
Yeah.
Too,
what about flat earthers too?
I would believe. Fuck it. I don't care. Yeah. Why? What does that mean? Sure.
Okay.
I'll say dinosaurs don't exist if you want to give me $5 million. What are you gonna do about it?
And people are and then people on the internet be like, "Well, those person sucks."
I don't have to be on the internet, and I'm fucking rich.
Yeah. Oh, that's the.
I'm only on the internet now because I'm broke.
Mm-hmm. Being on the internet or being off the internet because you're rich sounds like the dream.
You can just call people on the phone. You can just tell people to summon women to your house for you. That'd be so sick.
Okay, I got a couple things I need to address with Thomas.
You want me to walk over?
No. This is part. No, you're not fired. It's a collective now. I don't even have the power to hire and fire anymore.
Okay.
I see a tweet getting pulled up here.
But Thomas said,
no, which one is it?
Thomas goes,
No.
You know how embarrassing it is to get shut down? Who shut down Tom?
I was going to ask the public.
It should not be public.
You put it.
Conversation.
Your profile is not private.
You can't vague book us.
Yes, we can.
She did this in the same hour that she talked about cum dripping out of her pussy.
That was a different day.
That was different.
Sorry.
No,
thank you very much.
The cum dripping out of So, but within a couple of like tweets,
you guys are assholes.
The tweet is, you know how embarrassing it is to get shut down, and then like 2 tweets later, it's the video of cum dripping out of my pussy is so hot.
Yep. Yeah.
I was gonna reply publicly to Tommy and just go, LOL, no.
Oh no.
Would you like? It just was like it was like the perfect slam dunk, but I was like, I don't want it. I know. Sometimes you just want to get a feeling out by a tweet, and I just wanted to let that.
I appreciate it. Thank
you got shut down.
Do you not want to talk about this?
Oh no, I'm not going to give you the name just because.
No, you don't.
Because I mean, I'll tell you the name off air if you want.
No, but is the situation at least funny enough to talk about?
No, it's not funny, but like it's not.
We'll decide.
I was just drunk. Like extra dramatic about it, but it was just more of like a.
This is still more my fucking mind.
I actually reached out to a person.
You shot a shot.
Kind of, yeah. And they essentially said, I would hang out with you. But like not like a not into it, but like it wasn't an enthusiastic, oh yeah, that would be great. You know what I mean?
That's your version of getting shut down?
Mm-hmm.
You got to reply.
No, I did respond.
Yeah, no, they responded.
Tommy, you know what? You know that is.
We have so much to teach you about rejection.
That is like, that's just every dude's journey in trying to ask a chick out. Where it's like, that's not getting shut down. That's like that's either.
No, I think he wants to hang out with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either he has a girlfriend and he's trying to sort of just keep you on the radar.
So. No, I don't.
He doesn't?
So.
Okay.
I think he was trying to play it cool, like not come across too exciting. Because right now there's a trend where a big ick for girls is when guys get too excited. And so I think.
Oh, give me a puppy dog.
Yeah, well.
I don't like.
No, not a puppy dog.
No, Tommy, that's not getting shut down. I think that dude fucked up.
I'll show. Oh, never mind. I'll show you guys the messages.
I like. No, I'm a certified lover boy. Where I can't believe I just said that on a recording. But I'm like, if someone asks, it's either yes or no with me. Like, and no one ever approaches me and asks me out.
Yeah.
But if they do, if I'm interested, then it's like it's a confirmed enthusiastic yes, and if it's a no, it's like. No.
Yeah.
Like it's not. I don't like gray area with that shit.
Yeah, I think the person is shy, maybe in a way. I don't know.
You're also intimidatingly hot. And you,
No.
I think you should. Listen to this on this one. We're not trying to mansplain to you. You are like
We're not
you
trying
are.
to.
Listen to
We're
us.
not trying to.
We
We're going
are.
to.
Yeah. I'm gonna shut up and let us. If you approached either of us and we didn't know you and you said you want to hang out with me, I would literally just be like, "Let's go!" Like I was like.
Damn it! See, then I got shut down.
I think that dude might have been overwhelmed.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I said this is Cleveland, America, not vagina.
Comment.
Oh.
I knew it was good.
Promise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you really want to do you want to pursue this person?
Shut up. No, just
I'm just saying, like,
worth it, because just know each other, but not well enough. So, like, yeah, I'm interested.
I don't think that door is closed, and I don't think that was a no.
You and Marty will be just.
He ignores me every time he sees me,
He's
except when I'm
shy.
wearing my Mothman shirt.
Marty is such a merch for man.
So Marty, who does the intro on this show, local Cleveland comedian, he is schizophrenic. He's got a flat affect, so he's just very direct.
I love him.
And you saw him, and you're wearing a Mothman shirt. And what did he say to you?
Well, my Mothman shirt said, "I sucked Mothman's dick" in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. And he didn't say hi, nothing. He's just like, "Where did you get that shirt?" That was how he said hello to me that night.
He doesn't say hi. He doesn't say hi. He doesn't say goodbye. Or if he does say goodbye, it's goodbye and he's out. Like he's gone.
And then he just 21 questions on fucking who Mothman is, what he does, who is the most notable Mothman person who has witnessed. It was a wonderful experience.
That's the best.
Yeah.
All right. The second thing I want to bring up with you, I sent a video to our Instagram group chat, or I don't even think it was a video. I think it was just a meme. And it said something. Oh, no, it was the guy that said I gorilla grip this possum.
Yes, he was holding the possum.
You've given us a lot of content.
Oh no, this one's I'm sorry. This one's not going to be as cool as you.
But you said only two things should have gorilla grip. So what are the two things?
Pussy.
Yes.
Gorilla's hand.
And gorillas.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I don't know why they think the most obvious.
Gorillas should have a grip. I mean, I feel like an asshole should always have a tight.
Yeah.
You need to see a doctor if your butthole does not have a gorilla grip
Right,
on
but
anything.
you shouldn't say it.
No,
You don't.
it's implied.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's
Yeah. I mean, it's hope. I guess hoped.
no, this shouldn't even be an aspiration. It's like, look at, sorry, if your butthole is too cavernous for sex, you shouldn't be going home with anybody.
No.
You need to get that addressed. And I'm not even.
Yeah, you don't want to have to push it against the wall. Try and get any friction going.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, okay. So, but going back to then I'm making this about me, so it's not. So like I was talking to somebody not too long ago, and they were interested, but it was a lot of them just kicking the can down the line when I say. So I was like, "Do you want to go do this thing this week?" And they would just go, "That could be cool," and "that could be cool" tells me you have somebody else in your life.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's kind of what I assume as well. You know,
So it's you just leave it alone for a while.
Yeah.
If it's meant to be, it will.
You
And if it comes, let it. And if it goes, let it. And if it comes all over your chest, let it. Yeah. God, so sick.
God,
All right.
so sick.
Good sick, not bad sick.
Yes.
Another topic. This one actually, a sister city of Cleveland, Cincinnati, has there's a viral clip I saw. I think it was Matt Rife with, he just has 8 dudes on stage with him. And
Like a hardcore show?
basically, but for
kind of hard.
for crowd work.
Oh, I thought maybe he was just a pussy and needed.
No, he just brings his friends on stage, which is it's actually an interesting clip because this lady's explaining this jerk off club called Cincy Jacks.
Wait, what is it? Say it again. It's a what?
Cincy Jacks.
Like a sex club?
It's not a sex club. It's like Fight Club and Don't Tell,
but for
jerking off. And it's dudes get together and and it's primarily for gay guys or questioning guys, bisexual guys. But
What if some homies just want to get together and just?
And that's the thing. You're allowed.
Jack it.
There's like a strict. You don't talk about it outside of Cincy Jacks. Like I read this whole article about it. It's like $40 if you go once, and they have it like they'll. You join the club and they'll like, we'll let you know when the next session is, and you meet up at a location.
Why can't you just text some buddies and be like, hey, you want to go like hang out behind a 7-Eleven and just jack it in a circle?
I mean, you can, but this is, and like the guys, they jerk off and like there's cum, and but they're very specific about like, we do use a lot of draping, so there's not a lot of cleanup or like to keep from getting cum.
So
on
it's like Dexter's
stuff.
Kill Room.
Yes.
There.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to ask Brandon because his girlfriend Shelby lives in Cincy.
But I guess it's like a franchise type thing where it's happening in there's
like
all these
Quiznos.
Yeah. But
oh my God! Imagine that commercial with the hamster, but it's for the fucking jerk off club.
Giznos.
God, that was perfect.
Oh, we're back.
Wow.
It felt.
Let's go. St. Patrick's Day. Let's go.
It felt weird the first episode, but I think we got it.
We all got a full night's sleep. We were all completely unhungover.
Yeah.
You are all fucked.
And we're recording this at 10 a.m. And
I came on my own face the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
The first time Chris and I had sex, he was like going to come on me and it just went straight into my eye. It was the funniest thing. We both cracked up.
I was like,
your own face.
I wasn't wait. You weren't trying to have like your like legs behind your.
I was in a plow position. Here it goes, baby. No, I was like laying like in bed and I was just like reviewing some content and it arched.
Yeah.
And then I felt it. Hit my head.
You're like, is it raining?
And I was kind of like, I've never felt more impressed and disgusted in myself at the same time. Where I'm like, we still got it.
You're like, yes,
still got it. And I go, we should probably wash that off right now.
I have. You're not just gonna leave it there like a teardrop tattoo.
She got a gumdrop tattoo on my eye.
Maybe that's why people get so many face tattoos because it's like for every time you fucking
Every time
you should do that. That would be funny.
Post Malone.
I have such a wild like
blowing ropes
array of like just squirt. Like sometimes it can go crazy. Like, it'll just and then there's times where it's just like
it's sad.
Aww.
It's just a little.
I don't like sometimes.
Usually after I did it like 4 times that day.
I mean, at the age I'm at,
it still feels good. Yeah.
Oh, it still feels good. But then
no.
It was as good.
I got as down bad, I think, as I get where like I know when I'm just like jacking off to just get it out of my system so I don't like punch another hole in drywall.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you get the it's like
exactly.
You hear like the Price is Right, like the sad Price is Right. But then it's strong still, and that since I'm in my own head about my age, I'm like, okay, not yet. We still got it. We still got a couple years left in our pee. Yeah. Our window's still open. Yeah, it's cool.
Awesome.
Feel good about it.
All right. Got it. Cheers, beers, not a cop.
Not a cop today.
Yeah.
Can you put that movie on a loop?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Good call. Here,
oh my God, I'm just gonna be in here plugging.
If you need to use my Voodoo account, because I don't know if it's on anything streaming right now, I have a copy on like San Diego at home or whatever.
Because I don't have the patience for anything to do with operating stuff in this bar. I'll have Sim look into that.
me and Sim will make sure that happens. So I want it on.
All right. Anyways, we'll figure it out.
All right.
Anyways, but yeah, like so the bar opens. We're not in a rush, but bar opens today at noon.
Yeah, we're
children allowed.
We're just about done here.
No, it's but yeah, I think about the highlight reel. St. Patrick's Day is probably my favorite holiday because I, without a doubt, have had some of the highest of highs of lows of this holiday.
All right, give me a top St. Patrick's Day and a not so good one.
The not so good one is fucking hilarious. I'll start with the best St. Patrick's Day is when I blacked out after our get together last year, sauntered into what would become my ex-girlfriend's place of work, spilled my guts to her, bought everyone in the bar a shot besides her and let her know that. Then woke up the next day to a DM from her asking how I got home.
And it was on.
And I don't remember. And then I go, I guess we just don't go there anymore. Never again. I didn't ask why. And then a month later, she comes into my life and we started dating. So best blackout of all time, very easily from that. So, and I hope she's good, but
so
that's the best one.
One year we had a bar crawl downtown and it was like, my divorce wasn't, I wasn't even finalized divorced yet, but it was like it'd been about a year since we I had moved.
You were separated and you were done.
Yeah. But something happened with one of our kids, like something stupid, and had to leave early, and it was just a really like anxiety ridden shitty day. So that was my worst one. Other than last year was the best one. But a few years later, I had a real good time one where it was met up with a girl and we were at a bar that had a back room that had a couch in it and it was dead. And we definitely fucked in that back room couch at a open bar where anybody could have walked that way in any minute.
Hell
Well, that's the reason you do that.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Hell
yeah.
That's a good one. How about you?
Yeah.
Worst one, under 21 DUI.
Oh.
Yeah. So not kind of boring, but that one was probably my worst. It wasn't even a bad, I didn't get arrested or anything like that. It was just.
Do you have to go to the hotel weekend?
It was, yes, it was. It was like a class in a hotel weekend. Dude, so many old ladies that got fucking. It was filled with it was filled with 3 black guys that kept saying, "You remind me of Lindsay Lohan," and I'm like, "It's just because I'm white and I have freckles. What the fuck? If I said that about you, no."
Lindsay Lohan is the
drunk
official.
old ladies.
Lindsay Lohan's the white woman avatar in the way that Zach Galifianakis is the bearded white.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then old ladies who drank too much wine, so many old ladies.
That makes that lines up.
Yeah,
that lines up.
That's right.
Yeah.
That probably sounds kind of like a sick hang.
I mean, it was kind of. There was some cool people there. Yeah, I met some mutuals.
The parties.
Yeah, and then best, honestly, it was last year. I just coming off of a fucking shitty breakup. I don't know. We just had a great day. There was nothing even.
There was a goofy, silly, fun.
It was just
fun.
We were just the right amount of drunk, and it was just the right amount of silly.
Yeah.
And
and normally those kind of crowds would not have me in a good, happy, silly mood.
But it wasn't shoulder to shoulder. There was enough room to move around.
I mean, the type of people at the bar.
No, it was everyone was in a good mood. There was no attitudes. Everyone was the right kind of drunk.
Yeah.
Everyone was in a very goofy, silly mood.
So fun. So fun. All right. Well, that's it. Thanks for coming to Cleveland, America.
You don't want to hear about my.
Oh, sorry.
Saving the best for last. Jesus
I only
Christ.
cut in because it's the best worst. So this is probably 13 years ago at this point. Basically, I got heroically drunk. And I wasn't so far away from my house that after I tried getting into someone else's cab and they pushed me out the other side of the Aerostar. I went in the one side sliding door and then someone pushed me out the other side. And then I think I was just out to sea and I just walked home.
Mm-hmm.
As best I can remember, I think I stopped to take a piss under a highway overpass.
Nice.
And then about 20 minutes later, I was delivered to my home in an ambulance.
Oh, no.
Hey.
And as my friends who were outside on the porch and didn't know where the fuck I was, as they said, they just saw an ambulance pull up to the driveway, 2 doors swung open, and I'm covered in dirt, and I go bounding out the door, and I say, "Here's where I get off, guys." And then I just in the house.
That's so fucking funny.
They took you home. I didn't know.
But
that.
they said,
Yeah, like
someone-
someone ambulance, like the whole thing is we're taking you to the hospital, and they're like, nah, we just need to get him home.
Well, it was St. Patrick's Day, and because Cleveland is such a degenerate city, I think that happens more.
Not a
I think
serious place.
it's not a serious place. So, like,
We gotta work that in every
Yes.
episode.
I guess
Naturally.
I don't know how I learned of this, but I guess someone saw me snoozing in the dirt under a highway overpass, and they called the cops and said that there was a dead body.
Oh no! I was like,
So
I would never call, but yeah, if they thought you were dead, that makes more
happened.
sense.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
that happened.
All right.
Damn.
All right. And now, thank you for coming to Cleveland, America.
Yes.
See you
Welcome.
guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
That is all.